In the first 4 days of the Israel-Hamas prisoner stock exchange, Israel arrested 133 Palestinians while releasing 150. Israel, which started on Friday on the first 4 days of the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, released 150 Palestinian prisoners, 117 children and 33 women. Hamas, 69 prisoners, 51 Israelis and 18 people from other nations released. According to Palestinian prisoners, Israel arrested at least 133 Palestinians from East Jerusalem and West Bank for the same 4 days. As long as the occupation, arrests will not stop. People should understand it because it is a central occupation policy against Palestinians and to restrict all kinds of resistance. Sanan says. Aman Saraneh Al Jazeera, the spokesman of Palestinian prisoners. This is a daily application, not only after October 7, he added. In fact, we waited for more people to be arrested for these 4 days. Qatar-mediated ceasefire came day of a surprise attack on Israeli region after 51-day relentless Israeli armament of besieged Gaza Strip, which began October 7. On Monday, the original 4-day ceasefire was extended for 2 more days, while 60 Palestinians and 20 prisoners are expected to be released. Under the 56-year military occupation of Israel's West Bank and East Jerusalem, the Israeli forces raids Palestinian houses every night and arrested 15 to 20 people on calm days. In the first 2 weeks after October 7, Israel increased the number of Palestinians to over 10,000 from 5,200 people. This number included 4,000 workers from Gaza, who worked in Israel and was later detained before being released to Gaza. Palestinian prisoner lawyers and monitoring groups have recorded 3,290 arrests in the West Bank and East Jerusalem since October 7. In mid-November, 35-year-old Ayad Bannett was arrested while he was flowing live in TikTok. No guarantee for the profession since the ceasefire began. The streets of Ramallah are full of people who meet free prisoners. However, for the Palestinian prisoners, the concern is not released. The majority of those who have been released are usually re-held by Israeli forces after the days, weeks, months and years later. In 2011, dozens of arrested on the Israeli-Hamas prisoners stock exchange were arrested and made their sentences formally. Saraneh said it is not yet clear whether Israel has provided any guarantee that it will not re-introduce the released. These people are obliged to be arrested at any point. The biggest evidence that these people can be arrested again is the release prisoners of the majority people who are currently detained, he added. Since October 7, the conditions of the Palestinians who have been arrested or detained have been seriously decreased. While one of them complained of violent beating, 6 Palestinian prisoners in the custody Israel, most women and children released during the ceasefire, witnessed their abuse in Israeli prisons. In the last weeks of Israeli troops, partially or completely